on, guys? I'm back. I had to take a breather, get myself together. I already explained everything to you guys in the beginning, all of that shit. Alright, so let's get into the video. So I have a friend of mine who's gonna help me with the question. I didn't write the question down because I want to give y'all the honest answers, like right off the rip of my head, without like writing anything down, none of that shit. So she's gonna ask me some inappropriate question, and then I'm gonna give you all my honest answer. And I just want, there's nothing to lie about. Like, it's gonna be inappropriate overall. So every question is gonna be inappropriate. So she's right here. You guys could probably see her in the glass behind me, but she's right there. She's gonna ask questions and I answer. So what's the first question?
Have you ever did a threesome?
So she said, have I ever done a threesome? I have not. And I don't know why I sound like I'm not sure, but I have not done a threesome. The reason for that is, anybody I've ever been in bed with, I gotta be in bed with somebody that I love. And I can't love two persons one time. I can't do that. So that's my reason for me not to do a threesome. What's the next question?
Do you eat ass?
I do eat ass, proudly. Don't give a fuck. So yeah. I've only ate 2 asses before though. Yeah, only 2 asses I've ever eaten. What's up?
Have you ever?
Wait, she was showing me 3 fingers. Why you tell me I've at 3 asses?
Have you ever
Okay.
done or received anal?
I've ever done or received anal. I have done anal to somebody before. I have never received anal. There's no reason behind that. There's a reason to why I don't personally let anybody do that to me, but I've done it to somebody before, and the reason for me is nothing goes up my ass, just out. You get what I'm saying? All right, next question.
Do you consider yourself bisexual?
Do I consider myself bisexual? No. A lot of person might say yes, but I say no. Bisexual meaning like sleep with somebody, right? Because you can know. There's a difference between liking how somebody look and attracted to somebody.
Are you attracted? Have you had sexual intercourse with a male and liked it? That means bisexual.
Okay. I had sexual intercourse with somebody, aka a guy, but I didn't like it. Not gonna try to sugarcoat it. I didn't like it at all. Didn't. Now, for me to be attracted to guys, no. Liking guys, how they look at the present moment, I have some guys that I've seen that I like how they look. But to be sexually attracted or attracted to a guy, no. So I would say I'm not bisexual, but others would say I'm bisexual. Okay.
Favorite position?
For me or for
you?
So in Jamaica, we call it bacas. You know what that is? No. Bacas is where, I think they call that missionary style. Is it? Where
you facing each other?
I don't even know the name of these damn positions, but I just do it. So they call it bacas, meaning my ass is facing. So, okay. This is my head. My head is laying down. My back is curved. My ass is up. And my legs.
Nigga, that's back shots.
Bacas. We call it bacas in Jamaica.
That's doggy style.
Doggy style. That was the name. I think that's my favorite position.
For you or for the person?
For me. Only if I'm using my toy, aka Becky number 2. that would be my favorite position. Only if I'm using her. If I'm not using her, I don't really have a favorite position. But anyways, next question.
What's your favorite position to do on someone?
Doggy style. I just think I overall like it in general. Doggy style, because I get to, destroy their cootie cat really good. Get all up in there. But yeah, that is my favorite position for somebody else. Next question.
How many bodies do you have?
Bodies meaning slept with or serious relationships.
So, with.
Oh gosh. Seven. Yeah, 7. 4 of them, no, not 4. 3 of them are serious stuff, like my exes. Yeah, my exes. The last person I slept with, I don't know what to consider that as. So I'm gonna just put that in the back category, and my exes are in the front. So this would be just there, and this side is my ex side, if you get what I'm saying. So yeah. Next question. Yeah, I don't like.
What's the weirdest thing you done in bed?
Like sexually or just
Sexually.
the weirdest thing? I don't think I've done anything weird. It's just very awkward because I be like wanting to do it, but then I'm scared of the reaction. Sorry for the cutoff. Somebody wanna call in the mix of me making a video. But what was the question again? Bet she don't remember.
Weirdest thing you done in bed?
The weirdest thing I said I don't think I haven't done anything weird.
You like lick people on their face? You lick
No, I like to nibble on their ears. That's one thing I like to do. I don't think that's weird though, because some people get turned on by that. Huh?
Bite people?
If I bite people?
Yeah. You biting people's ass?
Yeah. That's not weird.
I didn't say it was weird.
I mean, I love ass, so
That's the next
why not
question.
bite it? What happened? What happened? What happened? What's the next question?
I'm out right now. I don't know no more right now.
Let me ask myself a question. Have I ever let somebody put whipped cream and chocolate syrup on their toes and I eat it all?
Yeah.
I have. And the girl actually came to me doing that. So I think I was doing pretty good. Yeah, I think. What's my worst one night stand? My worst one night stand was, I was supposed to initially just be at this girl's house to go to the movies. But the time I got there, because she had lived 1 hour away, and when I had got there, it was pretty late. But she didn't know the movie theater closed late. So when I got there, it was late. She realized it was closed. So we were watching a movie in our living room. And we're in 2020 right now. Last year was 2019. And y'all know Netflix and chill means Netflix and sex. So we were chilling for a while. And then she was like, you want to come in my room? There's no TV in her room. So at this point, there could only be one thing that's about to happen. Or two. Either I'm going to use my phone and watch videos, or we're going to fuck. We end up fucking. That girl was all out of my league, to be honest. She was out of my league. She was very tall. She was dark skinned. Nothing against dark skin. I'm obviously black, but she was very darker than me. I just am not attracted to that. I don't know why she just cut my video out, but I'm just not trying to sound racist as hell. I'm not trying to sound racist, but everybody have their own preference. My preference is light skin. That's all. Nothing is wrong with that. Nothing is wrong with that. So yes, she's very tall and everything like that, and she's just out of my league, and her cootie cat was, you know, when you see like a naked cat, but you see the little specks of hair from the cat like standing out? That's just, I don't know how she shaved and missed so many spots. Like, missed so many spots. Nah, nigga, like, missed spots. Like, I don't know how she missed, like, yeah, it was just not what I want. And I eat pussy and I eat ass. And if the pussy's not looking very appetizing, I'm obviously not gonna eat it. And I didn't want to do that to her, so I just used my Becky number one. I used that on her, and we went to sleep. That was the worst night ever because I just don't like ugly pussy. I just don't like that. And then she got, what's the word? Attached to me to the point where, till this day, she's still on my ass, even though I'm not trying to be on her ass. But anyways, do you have any more questions?
Who was the person who had sex with the best? Who gave you the best sex?
Who gave me the best sex? I have had some good sex experience, to be honest. But the one that outstands the most in a good way was the last time that I had sex. I put that on everything right now. I put that on my own life. Yeah, because when you're not really vibing with the person not vibing with you, you're just gonna automatically feel that it's not gonna work out sexually. So yes, the last person I had sex with, that was the best time I've ever had sex with. That person know themselves. Well, if I don't have sex with somebody else before they see this video. What's the next question? What's the next one? Alright, let me ask myself a question. Have I ever eaten anybody out in a pool? I have, and that was very interesting because I had just met the person like literally 2 days prior, or probably a day and a half prior to me eating her out. And the only reason why I ate her out was because we were doing Truth or Dare in the pool, and one of the girls dared me to eat out another girl cootie cat while underwater, and I did that. She said, I'm trying to die. I'm not trying to die. I know how to do stuff. If I eat people out in the shower, and I like when the water hit my face while I'm eating the person out, I know how to survive this shit. But yeah, I ate somebody out underwater before. Hope my parents don't see this video, even though my dad don't give a fuck. But anyways, what's the next thing? Have I ever been in a pool? It's not my fault, guys. Not my fault. My phone is out of storage. Due to this Rona shit, I can't get my laptop fixed and shipped to me, and I can't get my camera shipped to me as yet until after that. So I have to be using other people's shit, and I don't like doing that shit. So at this point, I feel like I'm about to buy a phone and bring it back when my camera comes back. It's to that point. But anyways, what was I saying? Have I ever been in a pool naked with multiple people, including guys and girls? I have. I was in a pool with 4 guys and 5 girls. Yes, 5 girls excluding me. So in all, it's gonna be 6 girls and 4 guys.
I'm trying to have an orgy.
In a pool, late at night. I think it was probably 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. in the night, and they were some of them were smoking weed, and I was obviously only drinking. But that was that. So yes, I was in a pool naked with those people. What else? Have I ever drank alcohol out of a girl's mouth?
Ew.
It's not disgusting. Thinking about it, it's not disgusting, but I have not done it before. But thinking about it, I don't think it's disgusting.
Have you ever spit in somebody's mouth during sex?
No. I've never spit in their mouth, but me, just as soon as I finish eating them out, I would love to kiss them. She's talking about, have I ever had slobs on my face whenever I just finish eating somebody out? I always do, because I love my shit wet, and I love to make them very, very wet. So obviously my face is gonna be wet, like literally my whole face will be wet. So yes, I have had those things on my face before. Speaking about last night, have I ever dated a white girl before? Do you think I've dated a white girl before?
Yeah.
You say yeah?
I mean, not dated, but talked to.
I have not dated a white girl, but I have talked to, like, conversate with a white girl, and I guess I scared her off. Because, so we met on Tinder, and we were initially supposed to go out 2 days in a row. Like, once I met her, we talked for probably a couple of days, and then we were like, let's go on a date. Especially it leading up to February the 14th, which is Valentine's Day. She was the girl I was talking to, so I did bring her on that day, and then the next day was just something else different, like a different date, different from February the 14th type of thing. So yes, I was talking to a white girl, and what did I got her for Valentine's Day? I got her a rose, and that was it. A little rose, not a little rose, but a rose. And then I brought her up to dinner, and that was the night. And then the next day, me and her went out and went to a karaoke place / bar and met up with her friends, and we had a drink, and we were just there chilling. Yes, that was my time with a white girl. After that, I guess she got too scared because I looked like I will probably do her damage. Plus, she told me about her appearance, and they don't fuck with what she's on. So I guess she got very scared, and I haven't heard back from her. No harm to me. I don't give a fuck, to be honest. Anyways, what next question? Would I want to fuck on a balcony? I wouldn't want to be honest. I wouldn't want to do that. You know what I really want to do? I want to fuck to the point where people can see you through this thing here. Like, see the handprints and see the face. That's what I want to do. And on a balcony as well. With Becky number 2 strapped on. Next question. We got 2 more questions, and the last question got to be a big question.
Have you had sex in a public area? And where?
Public area, you consider a car public? Or
like in the mall?
I have had sex in a public area. And you want to know where? You want to know where? I'm trying to think of where it was. I think I've done it multiple times. I know I have, actually, because of the person I was with, and both of her exes were very, especially me, I'm very outgoing. I do whatever the fuck I want to do, and that person is very freaky as well. Let me say freaky. So she was with it. I believe where we did it was in Orlando. We have a place named Wingstop. I think they have it in here. They have it here as well. Yes, me and her had sex for like 10 minutes tops while I was eating her out on the floor and fingering her, so I called that sex. For like 10 minutes in the restroom, and somebody knocked on the door and we had to stop. We had to stop. And that was my old job location, but I'm not working there no more, so I don't give a fuck if I give out this information at this point. I don't give a fuck. But yeah, I had sex at my whole job while I was on lunch break. So if my manager saw the camera and she saw me getting out of the bathroom with a so-called customer, yeah. Last question, and then after that I'm gonna do my get to know me video. That is gonna be hard as fuck for me to make, but I'm gonna make it for just making its sake. Last question. You don't know no question? The last question is gonna be, I'm gonna ask myself that question. The last question. Have I ever had sex in my mom's bed, my mom's bathroom, and in my mom's living room while she's there in the house? And have in mind, I have my own shit. I have my own room, bathroom, and technically my own kitchen and stuff like that. But my mom has her section as well. No, you know, guys don't even know all of that, but yes, I had my own space. She had her own space, and I have had sex in my mom's bed, her bathroom, and in her living room, on her couch, and on her bed, and in her bath. I have.
Disrespectful.
That is not disrespectful, because at the time I had visitors over and my mom was like, they have to stay in my room. So, and my mom knew who I was dating, and my mom really wanted us to work out. So my mom was just giving us space to do our thing. I mean, we're human beings. We gotta get laid at some point. No? Well, I gotta get laid at some point. And who I was fucking with then had to get laid because she insisted. But anyways, that's gonna be the end of... Damn, my toes. That's gonna be the end of Never Have I Ever, or just what I've done sexually or inappropriately before in my lifetime. I have a lot more, but for me to answer those questions, I would have to write down those questions. But yes, I hope you guys like this video. Subscribe. Thanks to my friend. Where's she at? She's right here, as you guys can see her in the glass. Yes, thanks to her for helping me out. Really appreciate it. Really do appreciate it. Why is she looking at me like that? But till next time, Million S to Speed gang, okay?